How to scale up your content production for whatever audience that you want to make. What's up, guys? I'm gonna try something new today. I have my camera out, it's sunset, I'm gonna go take some shots, and at the same time I wanted to capitalize. I took the GoPro out and I'm gonna shoot this YouTube video about how to scale up your content production for whatever platform you like, whichever one you follow, whichever one you're trying to build your audience on. You have to find a way to produce content and post it every single day. And that's what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about some of my experience, and I hope you guys get some value out of it. Let's go. One of the first things that we've learned over time is you have to find a way to batch your content. Let me give you guys a little perspective. We looked up the other week, and Gary Vee, you guys might know Gary Vee, he posted 56 times on Facebook. Now, for most people, posting 56 times in a week just isn't physically possible. But when I'm talking in this episode about scaling your content, that's what I'm talking about. Finding a way to try to scale and post 56 times in a week, or at least 7 or 8 times in a week, at least once a day. He talks about it in terms of pillar content in his Ask Gary Vee show or in his keynotes, and then he cuts up that content and uses it over all of his platforms, making it native to each one. That's what you have to do. I have found for myself doing the #TalkToJV show, doing these YouTube videos, really sitting down for myself and recording 5 or 6 videos at one time gives me a ton of content that we can utilize and cut up across platforms. At the same time, we've also figured out this little trick. The batch content also turns into photos. You can screenshot different sections of your videos and make more content out of nothing. Now, I'm gonna take a couple more shots of this and we'll get to the next tip. Tip number 2 is capitalize. It's kind of what I'm doing right now, trying to walk through all this snow. I took the GoPro out, I'm capitalizing on some time that I have in order to make more content. I find that content can be made at all times of the day. Sometimes you're on the way to a client meeting, sometimes you just got home or after dinner and an idea pops into mind. Use the time that you have, because that's the hardest part. Making content takes resources, it takes a lot of time. And if you already are making content, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not making content yet, then just recognize that once you get started, just posting to one platform could take you an entire day for one piece of content. So capitalize, try to find the times of the day and make the most out of it. Now, tip number 3 is one that I believe in a lot. This is something I've learned based on my experience. That is, go off the dome, go off the top of the head. Do not do as much planning as you think for the content that you're making. When I started myself, I was doing a little more planning. The team was helping me out. We were scripting it out a little bit, coming up with these lists, and I found that I was trying to make it perfect. I was trying to just make the content. If I made a mistake, I had to go back. I did reshoots. Now, going off the dome, it's just me. It's me in my most authentic form, and the videos are significantly better. At the same time, I'm faster. Without having to go back and redo the content over and over again, I've been able to do 3 videos in the time of 1. That's helped me scale a lot. Now, that doesn't mean you're not gonna plan. You're gonna do some pre-planning, you're gonna know what you're talking about. But after that, if you know your stuff, you do you, and it's gonna come out significantly better. Now, that doesn't work for everyone. I know you're going to have to test that out yourself, but do the least amount of planning possible, and let me know in the comments below if you're on the other side. If you need to plan it out, then I want to know that, and I want to know if that makes it faster for you, because at the end of the day, it's all about scaling and making it as fast as possible. However you do that, that's going to be you figuring out your niche, your style, and the way that you operate best. All right, now tip number 4 and 5 are one and the same. Number 4 is know your resources. Depending if you're by yourself or if you have people that can help you make the content, you have to know how much resources you have to know how you can scale. If you're by yourself, capitalize on video, capitalize on taking photos, edit those photos, and be as strategic as possible with the platform that you choose in order to make that native content. Now, if you have a network of people that can help you out, sometimes a Fiverr or having a contract designer near you to send a video to so they can screenshot some photos and make some sick Instagram posts for you is going to help you out. Now that goes without saying, but tip number 5 is one that a lot of people know, but they don't follow, and that's pick one platform. The brand equity that you build on the platform of choice is going to translate over time. So, for example, to build native and authentic content just for YouTube alone, think of what it takes. You have to somewhat plan the video, you have to shoot the video, you have to upload the video, you have to edit the video, render the video, export the video, then you gotta upload it to YouTube, you gotta pick your title and do that research, you gotta do your description, tags, you gotta pick the location you shot the video, you should pick the category, you gotta do all of these things, and I haven't even done the thumbnail yet. It takes a long time. One YouTube video alone can take anywhere from 16 to 24 hours to produce. You need resources, you need time. And that's for one platform. That's not even posting to the other ones. So recognize that social media, building a presence, building a brand is going to take some work. And if you stretch yourself too thin, you're never going to execute one of the platforms properly. You're not going to be able to make that native content. Pick one. It's okay to have the other ones and post some of that content to the other platforms. But pick one. Build up your audience, build up their brand equity, and in the end, it's going to translate to the other platforms as you start to build that audience up. Now, my hands are starting to get cold. Did not think this one through. Sun setting, getting cold really fast. But that's it for this episode, and I hope you guys got some value from it. I hope you guys can start to scale your content. If you take anything from this episode, pick one platform and go after it. Go after it hard. And batch your content. Make sure you make as much as possible and utilize that platform to expand your presence, expand your possibilities, and try to post at least once every day. All right, I rambled a bit there, but that's it. Hit that like button or that dislike button. I will not hold it against you. I want the feedback. I want to keep improving. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see you guys in the next episode. I'm going to do another video just like this and try to offer you guys as much value as possible. That's it for now.